Hi, this is Vicki Romaine with Cheerful Greetings, and today we're going to make an art journal page. Right now I'm putting some gesso on my book, and I'm going to take a sponge and cover the whole page. The thing you have to remember about the gesso is, just as soon as you finish using it, you must clean your sponge brush or whatever kind of brush you're using, because it will completely ruin it if it isn't washed out completely. After I have this page covered, I will be putting on some circles that I made from a sheet of designer paper. That page is still wet, so my circles will stick. Now the page is dry, so I'm drawing some lines from one circle to the other. In other words, you could just say I'm connecting the dots. And why am I doing this? I don't know. It just looked like something I ought to do. When you do an art page, at least for me, I just do whatever it looks like I ought to do. I don't think about it. I just keep moving, and what I'm actually doing is just playing with my page. Now I have an awful lot of white space on here, so I think I will be putting a little color. This is the Copic pen I used. Whoops, I forgot to connect those two dots. Okay, now I'm going to take my brush and I'm just going to put a little color on the page. I have no pattern I'm making. I'm just putting color on the page. What is it going to look like when I finish? I don't know. Okay, we're going with the second color now. Put a little yellow on there. I should have put a piece of paper underneath my page, so when I use my brush with the acrylic paint, then it doesn't go on the page below. But I'm almost finished now. This is a little spatula I got at Walmart. It was in the kitchen department. And I'm using it because I want to put the paint on, but I don't want it smooth. I want it to be rough and irregular. If you've never done this, you must try it, because this is loads of fun, even though sometimes you do something and you really don't like it, and then other times it comes out better than you expected. Again, I'm putting the color on just randomly. This is acrylic paint that I'm using. As I said, I should have put a piece of paper underneath this, so when I get to the edges, it doesn't get on the picture below, underneath. I have a tendency to put most of my color on vertically. I'm painting between the circles and on top of the circles. I'm going to put a few words on here. I'm using Golden's paste and a stencil. I'm putting the paste on the stencil. I'm smoothing the paste out fairly smooth. I'm using a spatula for this because it makes it easier to spread out, plus easier to clean. Okay, I just about got it done now. We'll just smooth it out a little more. I lift my stencil, and there's my girl, a dancer. She needs just a little more paste there. This paste will dry three-dimensional and have a hard crust feeling to it. Now I'm going to put the word spin. I'm sorry, I'm going to have the stencil bent so you can't see what I'm doing, because I don't want my stencil to get on top of the wet paste that I've already put down. But what I'm doing is making the word spin. Now lift it up. Okay, and I think I need this on my page one more time. I'm going to put the word spin up here at the top again. There we go, all finished. My end just needs a little touch up here. Okay. Now I think I've got it. I'm going to use a new stamp someone just gave me. And I'm just going to stamp on the page randomly. These are kind of geometric designs. What I'm trying to do is fill in some of the spots that have nothing but just the paint, a solid strip of paint. I'm trying to make it more interesting in some of the areas that need a couple of embellishments. This one I'm putting down upside down. try to keep my stamps fairly clean. So when I take them off, I usually take a damp cloth or something to wipe them off. Stamp a few words in here. And you don't have to be able to read the whole message. That's part of it, is to have part of the message blurred out or not printed perfectly on your page. Got one more stamp here that I'll put the finishing touches on this page. As I said, if you haven't tried making an art journal, you must try it sometime. Just get out all your supplies and don't think about it, and just have fun. There's no right or wrong to these. Some that I've done are more pleasing than others, but I feel like they all reflect how I feel at that particular day. I do a lot of things with dancers and all. I think that's because of my background, because when I was younger, I used to do a lot of dancing. I believe my piece is just about finished here. I'll put one more little stamp on it. My main problem with making an art journal, I never know if I should do more. In any case, this is my finished piece. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and please come back and please subscribe. See you later. Bye.